Want to know the most annoying thing that people say to me? They text me, just let me know when you're free. And I'm like, what? Like, what is your preference? Like, is it weekday? Is it evening? Is it weekend? Like, am I just supposed to guess? It puts so much resistance into my brain. And if it does for you too, like, I feel you. I can relate because it puts all of the obligation on figuring out the right date on you. So then I go to look at my calendar because I'm like, this can't be that hard. It's something I can quickly respond to. I go to look at my calendar and then I have no idea if I'm looking at a weekday, a weeknight, an evening, during the weekend, I don't know. I just get confused and I'm like, well, this is too hard. And then I just don't respond. And then it happens like that for like multiple people because the onus then gets put on me, which like, I don't have an issue picking the date or the time and all of that, but I do need some parameters to be able to work with because then I start guessing like, could they do calls during the day? Do they want to do it during lunch? Do they want to do it on a weekend or maybe a weeknight? And then I'm like, but what night? So you just get into all this confusion. So I open up my Google Calendar and then I close out of my Google Calendar because I can't get the answer right away because I can't figure it out. And then I just like delay responding to that person. And then it gets added to my one hard thing to do, but then it like still occupies mental space in the back of my brain. And I know that sounds like so insane and crazy because it's like one little thing, like how hard can it be? But I get resistance over it. So here's my solution to this. My first solution is to respond back and say like, what is your preference, right? So is it a weekday? Is it an evening? And I love when people give me that because then I can actually work with something and it gives me a starting place. And then I send over dates and times specifically that they can then pick from. And if those don't work, then we can go outside of that. But generally one of those three will be picked. So that's one way of dealing with it. But my favorite other method of dealing with it is having a Calendly link. So where if you have virtual meetups with people, and I know in person are a little bit different, and if they're your friend, like sending them a Calendly link, I don't know. It also saves a lot of time. But if you have virtual friends that you meet like me all over the world, whether it's business or just friendship on Instagram and things like that, I love having a link that's just dedicated to let's chat. And it's like a half an hour. The Zoom link is already in there. They can book it on their time. I already know that I've looked at my calendar, so I already know that those are the dates that I'm available. So I just love being able to do it in that way and having that control because I've already decided here are the dates. Feel free to pick whenever works for me. And then I get the notification as well. It goes straight into my calendar. Like it beats so many steps. If you feel me, let me know in the comments. I'd love to connect and relate over that, but let's make some changes. Let's find the solutions, make it easier for ourselves, and let's actually have those calls with our friends.